Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Thank you so much for your show of love. Thank you so much for all that you do for this community to keep growing. Hope you're well in all your ways, Your Majesties, and you are loving yourself and others like always. All right, today I would want us to look at something that is really happening in the continent. You know, there was a video I talked, I don't know if that video is up before this one, but it should be. I talked about the Kenyan president, the speech he made. All right, he said something during the UN summit, and a lot of Kenyans are like, no, you have to withdraw that statement because we are not with you on this one. Africans are saying, this one you say this time around, we are not with you. Have you been pretending all this while to be someone who, you know, love us so much? Because of course, I think it was here I brought in where he said, the doors of Kenya and that of Africa is open to all Africans outside to come in and do business. Free movement. He is someone who we see as someone who advocates for free movement for all Africans, both at home and abroad. Visa free for Africans in the diaspora who want to come back home. And it was something of joy. I brought it here and we talk about it. So of course, when something goes wrong, we have to talk about it. This time around, I don't know what Ruto is up to. I don't know the game he's playing. I just want to refuse to believe that he's a puppet. I want to refuse to believe that. All right, let's listen to this. We analyze together and you leave a comment there.
One in person, yes, but we had a conversation before. I remember. Thank you very much. Our people, I am telling you.
What the hell is happening?
Yeah, you have demonstrated a lot of resilience, and we know it's been difficult for the people of Ukraine. Stay strong, and you have our support. As I told you,
you have full support.
We believe in a world order that is based on rules. And the delegation from our continent, where they came to make a visit to you, move on with all the things that we have to do. Thank you very much for getting a few moments.
Thank you. Please pass message to First Lady. Thank you for that participating with your team to come any available time and to come to Kiev, and you will hear and see attitude to your country
Ruto is a sellout.
and to you. We see you and all our people, you know, they became in the world. They had to be strong and to hear all the voices. And that's why you have to know that they, and you're right, of course, all of us need it, and of course, in Denmark, then in Jordan, in Saudi Arabia, and now we are preparing this short one.
Look, I'm not going to mess words. Ruto is a disgrace to us. Mr. Ruto, did I just hear you say Ukraine have the support of us? You and who? No, maybe Ukraine have the support of you. Don't say us. I don't think the people of Kenya support Ukraine. The same Ukraine who insulted African delegation. The same Ukraine who called our leaders beggars when we try mediating peace. The same Ukraine who told us that we don't qualify to mediate. You are sitting before this small boy Zelensky and you are selling us out. You are telling him that they have our support. You and who? Ruto, you said you believe in international world order. Which order are you talking about, Mr. President? Where was the order when they were killing our leaders in Africa? Here. There is nothing called international whatever order. It doesn't exist. It's a scam. I thought you were smart. What the hell is this man doing there? This reminds me of Professor Lumumba. Professor Lumumba said when you praise an African leader, the next minute he disappoints you. And that is exactly what Ruto is doing. You can't be a Pan-Africanist and at the same time be a friend of the West. No, it's impossible. So Mr. Ruto, let us know your position. Are you a puppet or are you a revolutionary? I'm beginning to question your credibility. From today henceforth, we will look at you with our two eyes open, because people like you are damn dangerous.
Well, the Biden administration has been looking for a puppet, a government, to do the bidding of invading Haiti on its behalf, looking for someone to lead this invasion. And now it appears the country of Kenya has announced that it will do Washington's bidding. Redacted correspondent Dan Cohen is going to break it all down for us. Dan, good to see you.
You too, Clayton. So basically, Anthony Blinken made clear earlier in July that the U.S. is looking for someone to do the job. Here it is in Voice of America, not exactly Russian propaganda. U.S. actively seeking leader for Haiti force, Blinken says. So now Blinken has gotten his wish. He's got to be thrilled with the announcement. Alfred Mutua, the Kenyan foreign minister, announced that at the request of the Friends of Haiti group of nations, whatever that is, I don't know what the Friends of Haiti group of nations is, but he wrote this on Twitter. Kenya has accepted to positively consider leading a multinational force to Haiti. That will consist of 1,000 police officers, he says, to lead what has been branded as a multinational effort to reinforce the Haitian National Police. Now, Mutua says the Kenyan police will deploy an assessment mission within the next few weeks to determine the mandate and operational requirements of the mission.
U.S. pledges $100 million to back proposed Kenyan multinational force to Haiti. Just look at the way they frame the topic. It's trying to make us to see it like it was Kenya who brought up the idea. And when we are talking about Kenya, we are talking about William Ruto, no other person. So Kenya is that cheap to be paid $100 million to invade another country far away from Kenya. You know, America, they know how to do their things. They will come up with an idea, look for an scapegoat to execute it. Just like what they did to the Nigerian guy in UK, they set him up. He came online to snitch on Nigerians, how they use sneaky way to get into UK through education. Meanwhile, they are trying to come and settle in UK with their family. So that is just what Trey Lumumba said. When we praise an African president, the next time or the next thing is he will disgrace you. And that is exactly what Ruto is doing. When he came into power, he started using English language to deceive us. And he has just gone, maybe just 1 year into office. This is what he's doing, invading a foreign country. And yet, they want us to be convinced about Ukraine and Russia issue. Wow. And remember, the other post I put, Ruto says that they are 100% with Ukraine. That was what he told Zelensky in USA during the United Nations General Assembly. So this guy is going in a way that we don't know how he will be able to trace himself back.
So, Mr. Secretary, thank you very much. Today, Russian mercenaries are on our northern border. Burkina Faso has now entered into an arrangement to go along with Mali in employing the Wagner forces there. Prime Minister of Burkina Faso in the last 10 days has been in Moscow. And to have them operating on our northern border is particularly distressing for us in Ghana. We really like to have a privileged opportunity to talk about its implications, to what extent we can have you as a partner in confronting these threats. And therefore it's important that we bring that matter to your notice and see to what extent we can engage you as a reliable partner in the pushback of those forces.
Your Majesties, you saw that this is the same Ruto who is seriously against what is happening in Niger. All right, he's against the military taking over Niger. This is the same Ruto going to Zelensky, pledging his support for Zelensky and affirming, you heard him, saying that they are all behind him, they are in full support of him. Right now, I don't really understand what is happening. The game that he's playing, I don't understand. You are against your own brothers who are fighting for freedom, but you are in support of another man's problem. You haven't solved your own problem, your neighbor's problem, and you're jumping into someone else's problem. And if there is It's going to be pledge of support for someone. Should it be Zelensky? Zelensky is backed by NATO, and what is happening right now down the Sahel? Sahel is getting support from Russia, and this is the same Russia who is having a beef, a fight with Ukraine. So how do you understand? How do you explain this? All right. No, a lot of Africans are feeling like Zelensky shouldn't be openly pledging support. Ruto shouldn't be openly pledging support for Zelensky because it's not going to go down well because of the recent statement he made about the Niger freedom fighters, and now pledging support for Zelensky. Is he for Africa or is against Africa? Is he truly a puppet used by the West to destroy Africa? This what is going in the minds of other people. What do you think, Your Majesties? Leave your comment and thought the other section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others. Stay safe, stay positive. Always, Your Majesties. Bye for now.